It's okay. Yep, I'll do it in just a minute. Okay. Yep, there we go. Share chat's enabled. Okay. Bloody hell. Yo-ho! Oh, look at that. Yep. Looks like you got a chatter in your chat already. So good. Alright. Yes. Hey. Did it honestly take that long for it to... Oh dear, yes. This looks like shit. Yeah. once again, man. Jesus. Bastard thing. Cool. You can. No. I wish I did there. Do it anyway. Hey, Jason, thank you for the follow. Ah, cool. Saw the picture. How you doing there, Jason? Good to see you. Yeah. Game name. This is called Schedule 1. It's a game where you can sell weed and cocaine and meth, but in a funny way, you know? They don't give you all the ingredients and stuff and tell you how to do it, but it's a fun game to play. You can play with friends as well, which is what I'm doing right now. Love that. Hey, thank you for the likes. That's awesome. Hey, shared the live. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Suburbia. Wow. Okay. Uptown. Damn it. Bugger. I messed up. Oh no, is he gone? Yeah. No. That's funny. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How you doing there, Jason? What's... Angry guy, yeah. It's funny because, like, you can sell to people, but then you can also pickpocket them afterwards. And, yeah. And so you can get, like, all the cash and all the stock back as well. It's very funny. 3 hours. Where is it? Your friend joined. Awesome. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome in. Okay. So if no, I've got Twitch on now. You just got to refresh, maybe. Am I streaming tomorrow? Possibly. I've got a link in my profile, and that will show you all my socials and maybe other platforms that I might or might not be streaming on right now. Oh, I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss is about, you know. Holy moly, there's a lot. This guy has no face. Wow. Who knows? What does it say? Diesel. So 5, 6, 11. Okay, good enough. And we'll start now. Alright, going to sell. Oh yeah. There we go. Where is he? Four times Tokyo. There we go. Yeah, welcome everyone into chat. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are good. If you're enjoying the stream, you know, feel free to give it a like. This person then over here. Probably the docks because it's bigger, I think. Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Yay. Yeah, I think that's the best one to do. Let's put the roof in there and whatever. Yeah. Woman drivers. Shouldn't really say that, but you know. Sweet. Damn it. Oops. What? You can't. You bastard. Ah, you wanker. Yeah, I'm selling heaps. Yeah. Oh, hello. Soon. So a little bit. Yeah. I've just sold them all. Yeah, all good. Yep, on my way back. Cool. Yeah, go for it. Yes, awesome. Yeah, go for it. Alrighty, cool. Oh, fuck's sake. Game. Hello. Yep. And alright. Cool. Here we go. Let me just test chat. Test that pop up. There we go. Cool. How's everyone doing? No, I haven't either. I did collect off Brad, I think. Oh, not much, it was only a couple of hundred. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Okay. Can we change that? Okay. That's cool because we don't really have any of it left, do we? Bloody hell. Yeah. There we go. New folder. Huh. Fan club. Yeah. Probably. Wow. This is a bit delayed, isn't it? One brand. I'm ready to sleep. Cool. Yeah, if you want. Oh. Pardon me. Cool. Cool. Wow. I got 2,800. Wow. Wow. Shot caller. Nice. Yeah, weird. Awesome. Shitbox, the Reaper, the Bruiser, the Dinkler, Hound Dog, the Cheetah. 40 grand. Oh my god. That's funny. gonna try this trick and see if it works. That works. The gold bar thing works. So if you go to a shop next to the real estate place, you can buy a gold bar from them for 10 grand, and then a gold bar you can buy them for 10 grand from the place next to the real estate store. Yeah, and you can buy them at the pawn shop, and I just made 6k off it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Up there. Never mind. Yeah. Yep. Cool. All outside. Ah. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Yes, which is good. Fruit myth, Tokyo monkey myth, Saudis. Tokyo monkey 5. So we got 6, 14, 18. Okay. Yeah, you can have with the myth ones if you want. Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. Oh, great. So what happens if you do get busted? Wow. That sucks. Oh, really? Oh, bugger. Oh no. Pardon me. 2 hours is here. Counting down. How's everyone in chat? Hope you guys are good. Times diesel. Fucking hell. Load up these orders. Getting ready. How's everyone in chat? Hope you guys are good. Enjoying the stream and all that fun stuff. Cool. She finished. Right. Alright, time to go sell.
Whee! I am speed. Oh, Neo beat me to it.
So I'm just as much camping next door.
Nice. Have you got enough of everything on you, Luke? There's a lot of sour diesel.
Yep.
Alright, I'll head back to the barn. Ready? She wants fat fruit.
Yes, that it is.
Oh, wait, actually. Oh, you're wasted. Okay. Holy bruv. It's a fucking stoner. Jesus. There's more. Ollie. Okay.
fuck. Oh no. There we go. Alright. Something to
Yes.
serve everyone else.
So we're pretty close again, eh?
Yep.
I just put in 7 grand. You've probably got a lot. How much do you have in you?
Me, I got 6.5.
Oh yeah. What about you, Neil?
I've got 1,500.
Oh yeah. I need to top up in here as well again.
I do have 19 left that I could try wander around and sell.
Yeah, I just sold some around town and I collected the money off the dealers and banked it.
Unbearded.
Oh, this bike's not going anywhere. Okay. Silly. Alright.
So,
Time to write out the shopping list.
Okay. Alrighty. Come on. Okay, let's see what else. That's gonna sell to. So this is Ling. Hey Ling Ling, you forgot your bling bling.
Are you both just wandering around selling?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm just gonna go top up the mixes. Okay. Hey, Javier. I'll do a few runs. Just do that thing.
Okay.
80. Make it being pretty. Yeah. Now. Okay.
There you go, I've laundered all my money.
Yeah, I chucked some in the laundromat.
Yeah.
Get a couple more ingredients.
Cool.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Learn a driver much? Bloody hell.
No, I just, I grew up in Auckland. Went to drive up there.
Yeah.
My driving is questionable enough in this man as it is. I always run over our chemist.
You're not the mystical girl I remember.
No, nope. Bit more careless.
That's awesome.
Battery 80. I think that was every. Okay. Hey, you're at the barn, right? Or did you run off?
Yeah, I'm still at mine, yep.
Can you see if both the cook shelves are full? The coke shelves?
Just a minute.
Yeah. I just noticed the energy drink's called Red Balls.
So, which one did you want? The Cuke one?
Yeah, see if they're both full.
The second one is not. It's got 2 more slots.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one's fine?
Yeah, the other one's full.
Oh. Thanks.
Cool.
No?
How are we all doing on TikTok? Hope you guys are good.
I probably didn't even need to fucking buy batteries. I'm so sure there's some on the shelf. But damn.
Looks like there's heaps. Yeah, there's heaps of batteries here.
Yeah, I overbought last time and I've done it again.
First
Oh,
you're
well.
driving, now you're buying.
I know, I'm overspending. I've got a problem.
Gonna have to get your husband in on this.
Yep. He'd just laugh. To be fair.
Mm.
He'd be like, that's just ADHD.
Did you make much money doing those tumblers at all? Like selling them?
When it was the thing to do, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it was more people appreciating them, I guess, because what I did was resin.
Yep.
And then there was be turn off the headlights. Then there was the increase in what was called sublimation.
Okay.
Which is when an image is baked onto something. So that means that those particular tumblers were basically printed out by. Why do I have so much Coke? Now I've got too much Coke.
Give them to me.
I have a problem. Hang on, I can't. So you print them onto this special paper with some special ink, and then you apply them to a tumbler, for instance, and bake the image on. So it's not resin. It doesn't take long to do. So they came up in the market and became super popular.
Cool.
And kind of weaned out, all the resin tumblers, which in my opinion, the resin's better.
Okay, that's good.
There's a lot more work that goes into them. They can be unique and custom made versus an image that can be printed, the same image over and over again.
Because I went onto Alibaba to see what their sort of prices are. And they can do them for like $1 each.
Well, it depends if they're sublimation or resin.
Yeah.
You've got to be very careful because you could very much upset the tumbler community if you go and import and then sell them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
If they're already made, yeah. Because it's such a specialty craft that if you're not doing it, you could have some issues in that community.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's already gotten so catty. Like, I've heard some really interesting things that have been apparently happening, but it's definitely something that it took me years to learn to make very, very good quality resin tumblers.
Okay.
And there's a lot of makers out there, and they're working towards it, and they've still got a while to go on it, let's say that. But I think if they just keep persisting, they'll get there. But if you were to import resin made tumblers and you were to bring them in for $1, you don't know what type of resin is around them.
Right.
It needs to be a food grade FDA approved resin.
Okay.
And B, if you bring them in, for example, for $1 each, if it works out to be $1 when you've worked out all your shipping costs and import fees and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and say you were to sell a full resin tumbler for $20,
Yep.
that is severely undercutting the market.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a good resin tumbler is, some people start out at about $50 a tumbler.
Holy
I
moly.
charge $80. Yeah, I charge $80 for a custom resin tumbler.
Oh, okay.
As a starting price.
Yeah.
Anything pre-made that I have up, that I make, anything that's older I discount, but anything that I make that's fresh and new starts at $60.
Holy moly.
Yeah, there's a lot of work. This is days of work. This isn't just an hour, it's days of work.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not
So
know that.
I would be questioning the tumblers you're seeing
Yeah.
if they're only $1, and if they're actually resin. If they're sublimation, then you've got a whole market to compete in.
Okay.
Like, a very large market to compete in.
Right.
And a lot of people will be doing the same thing, if that makes sense. Like, you'll see a lot of images, like trademarked images, which I highly
Oh, no. I don't do trademark
suggest
stuff.
no, to
No.
avoid it at all costs.
Yeah.
but-
Anything copyright or trademark, I just do not touch. But,
And
no.
a lot of people will be doing it for a quick buck.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very easy thing. Once you know what you're doing, it's very easy to do, and it's very easy to pump out a lot of them.
Cool.
And it's a very competitive market for them. Sublimation.
Right.
People can, if you, like, say in New Zealand, if you bought a blank sublimation tumbler, you're looking at about $14 for the one tumbler alone.
Wow.
Then you've got the printer to buy.
Yep.
So you can buy just a normal EcoTank printer,
Yep.
but it has to be brand new. You can't have had any previous printer ink in it.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you want to buy good quality sublimation inks. And when I was doing it, they'd last for a long time because it's those tanks that you fill, and a lot of the time the packs that you get, they don't fill them, so you've got leftover ink. But each time you needed to buy a new pack, it was like if you'd buy them all in one go, because obviously they might all run out at the same time. It was about $300 a pack for 4 colours.
Holy moly.
It lasts a while. It
Yep.
does last a while, but it's just a very big cost to have to put out there
It
when
is.
you need to do it. And then on top of that, not all sublimation paper is created equal.
Right.
So you would be lucky if that's what you want to do and you're going to do it yourself. I can direct you where to go for the good quality stuff, but a lot of people have to go through trial and error to find the right one that works and gives the bright colours and looks really nice. And then you've got the joy of working out how to actually seal them so it's a clean image with no ghosting, no seam lines, things like that, and that takes practice. And so you may find yourself going through quite a fair few tumblers till you
Right.
get it right.
Okay.
The benefit I had was the fact that I did resin as well. So if my sublimation tumblers had an issue, I could strip them and use them for resin. If you
Okay.
don't do resin and you fuck up a tumbler, you can do the other method, which is the burn off method, which burns off most of the ink, but you can resublimate over it, but it has to be a darker image.
Right.
So if you cannot do that, if your image is already dark to start with, then you potentially are running the risk of losing a tumbler to it. So what you can do in that case, though, is if you were smart, you would strip it and then you would sell them in like a buy-sell group to a resin maker. But there's not a lot of us around.
Right.
And a lot of us will tend to import our own.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
There's a lot to take into consideration, but definitely whenever you, and I'll say this to anyone that's listening, anytime you want to find a side hustle to make some extra money, thoroughly do your research. Like,
Yeah.
have a look, especially local to you, about how many people are advertising that same product, what they're doing, how much they're charging, and where they're selling them. Because the last thing you want to do is go and produce this product that, okay, I'll use an example. You don't want to be that guy who goes out, buys a 3D printer to print dragons or D&D stuff, and then not have researched your market, not have looked at how many other people out there are doing it, how many of those people are attending markets, and how saturated that market is, and how many people are undercutting other people for the sake of a sale. On top of that, you've also probably not aware the amount of people importing products from the likes of Temu that are 3D printed and on selling them, which in itself is illegal. Because in order to sell those products commercially, you have to have a commercial license from the designer.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And
enough.
what's happened is these Chinese companies have gone on to 3D printing sites and purchased the file because, unfortunately, these designers, they want to make money, and they sell the files themselves for people who want to use them for personal use and don't want to sign up to Patreon. And these companies get a hold of these files and they mass produce them, and they
Yeah.
don't have a commercial license. And then these people buying them that don't have a clue about 3D printing don't actually realize that if they got reported to the designer, they essentially will be told to stop selling, and then they're left with a fuckload of stock they have nothing that they can do with. They can't sell it because they don't hold that license. And even if they got the commercial license, they still can't sell that product because they didn't print it. So that license only applies to people who own a 3D printer and actually print those files themselves. So you cannot go to Temu and buy those products, purchase a commercial license, and then sell those products.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that's what I'll say. Just research your market.
Yeah.
So even if it meant finding, like, if you, for example, if you wanted to do tumblers, you want to research your market, see how many of these people are attending local markets, because to be honest, the only place they'll really sell, and a lot of, if they are in that sort of genre at the moment, because they went through a fad, it's not so much a fad anymore. Find out how many people are at those markets. If you've got people there, they'll just start undercutting each other, and that's not a market you want to get into. You kind of, if you want to research further, you could find the Facebook groups of tumbler makers and go and join that, and just lurk, read and see what people are doing and how they're going. But from my own experience, it was a huge dive in sales. Like, it was a fad, and then it died off real quick.
Oh, wow.
It could come back around,
Yeah.
things change, but
So
it's
were
kind
you
of-
making quite a lot when you were selling?
I was doing, like, I started out and I was doing it for friends and family until I felt more confident to produce work that I would want others to do. To buy. And then I started doing a lot of custom work.
Cool.
So people coming to me wanting to order. I had a few people come to me to order, like, custom tumblers for their staff.
Oh, wow.
Just like small businesses wanting to order like 6 or so tumblers that are custom made and designed specifically for each person. Like, someone might be a surfer, someone might be a fisherman, someone might like this, and you then have to go through and design each tumbler according to that. And so I did that a few times, and then I became, like, I did a lot of local markets, and then there'd be customers that come along that they really want to support you, and so you get custom orders through them as well. So I did a lot of custom work. And then on the side, when I wasn't doing custom work, it was more about me learning. So I would try new techniques and work on those, and then once they're done, put them on my website to sell or take them to markets to sell. It's definitely a long game.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's a lot of, like, for resin at least, there's a lot of setup. Like, there's your tuners, your resin, your glitters, your alcohol inks, your vinyls. You might need a cricket. You need, like, safety equipment too, because you're working with resin. There's so much to it. And the other thing is the environment that you're making them in too, because the amount of times I had a fly land in wet resin and I didn't see it until it had set was disgusting.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, like, there's so much to it. But you can, like, even YouTube, there's a lot of resin makers on YouTube, like tumbler makers. You can
That's
see the
fair.
work that goes into it. But yeah, so yeah, at the moment the fad is snow globe tumblers.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's like,
Oh, since it's coming into winter, I guess, sort of thing.
no,
Yeah?
they're just all they are is a double walled glass or plastic or acrylic
Ooh.
tumbler that you can put liquid in between the walls, and you can add glitters and stuff like that. But 100%, if you, I'll try it now. Hang on, I wonder if I can search. Go onto Facebook Marketplace
Oh, yeah.
and do a search on the left hand side and just put in snow globe as one word, and then tumbler as a second word, and hit enter.
Let's have a look. Marketplace.
That is the market you're competing with. There's a lot. And that's just Facebook, like, and probably within your area.
Wow, that's a lot.
And being that you're in Auckland,
Yeah.
there will be even more.
Most of them are selling them for like $35.
Yeah, you can make good money. Like in my area, they're more. But you'll find seems to be the average is, you know, people who sell them for $15 is just ridiculous. That's
Wow.
you get people like that undercutting the market. $20, ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, there's sublimation tumblers in there too. So the ones with like the images, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
You've
No,
you've seen my tumblers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can tell the difference between those and like a resin tumbler.
Yep.
But yeah, so that could be your first place to start. See how saturated the market is for them.
Right.
I wonder, out of interest.
I would probably sell online, not through the marketplace, but I talked to you about the whole sales funnel thing before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a way of doing that, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's just an idea that I've got.
Yeah, like when it comes to tumblers though, I 100%, if you're gonna do them, you need to make them yourself.
Okay.
Because to be brutally honest, anybody who imports a product like a ready-made tumbler or a pre-made tumbler with a design on it, things like that,
Yep.
they won't make as many sales as if they made them themselves.
Okay.
There's like almost like a lack of respect, because you'll find, especially if you're attending craft markets, people will ask you if you made things yourself, and if you say no, they'll ask you who did or where they came from, and if you say you imported them, they'll go, okay, thanks, and they'll walk away. Because they want to support
at the local community and stuff.
The local community, and they want to support the artists as well.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, so it really comes down to if you have the time to do it, if you want to learn to do it, and and it depends also what type of tumbler you want to do. And you also have to bear in mind too that you're potentially also competing against the likes of like Kmart and stuff like that.
Yep, that's all good.
Obviously they sell like the big Stanley dupes is what we call them.
Yeah.
Things
That
like
is
that.
Stanley cups. Bloody hell, that was a craze, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. They still are.
Yeah,
It's
weird.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
My fat mate actually bought one, like just about a couple of months ago. He goes, "Bro, I paid $26 for this." I'm like, "So?"
How much did he pay?
26. I think it's a knockoff one. So,
Oh, easily a knockoff. A Stanley is like near 80, I think.
Yeah. I've been onto this site. It's
like in Amazon, like if you go for, is this in New Zealand? So yeah, there's a
Cheers,
pink. I mean,
Dad.
he would
How's
buy
it going?
pink, I would assume, but
Welcome.
there's for example a pink one is $90
I don't add people I don't know. So
for a genuine Stanley.
Welcome in. There's a link down below, and you can join my Discord there if you like.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, look at that! About 50k.
Yay! We can. Oh, I don't know if we want to buy anything now.
No, we'll go to sleep and go on from there. Ready to sleep, Neil?
Probably put him to sleep. No. Like in real life. Talking about all of that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see you invest a lot of money in something and then, Yeah.
Well, right now I don't have a lot of money. I've got next to no money, which is why I'm thinking I'm taking up streaming full time now, because no one wants to hire me. But
it's honestly, it is so hard to get a job now.
It is. It's very hard.
Like my friend's daughter went to just go and apply for a job at Tank.
Ah, yep.
You know the juice place.
I do. Yep.
And there was a part-time job, Do you know how many people applied for that job?
At least a couple of hundred.
Try 3,000.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Like, it's insane. Like, if you're on Seek and
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I mean,
you look at, like, you apply for a job through there. When
yeah.
it closes off, they'll tell you how many people applied for it.
Yeah, or even if you have applied, after you've applied, you go into your applied jobs, you can actually click on it, and it'll still tell you then as well.
Yeah.
And while it's live, and some of the jobs I've applied for, like some of them have been like 80 people or 100 people, and then some of them have been like 800 or 1,000 or 2,000 people have applied for this job. And
It's so insane.
it's crazy, and it's just going up and up and up, and National's just like, well, you're not getting a job, are you? You have to get a job. And I'm like, we're fucking trying, dude, but can't you see what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so, yeah, it's just, it's shitty. It's really hard, and they cannot help it. Like, you've got all these kids out there, and they're all left school, and if they're not at uni, they're trying to find a job, so you're competing against that as well.
Exactly.
And then they're struggling because all these businesses obviously are desperate for workers that have experience, and it's rough.
How did
It's
they
really
get the
rough.
experience when they went home?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
even like places like McDonald's, like the place where you could literally, like in the 90s, you could just walk in there and just be like, "Get a job," and they would.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, it's really hard to get a job at the moment, and I really feel for people. People are having to go back and study and just take initiative, and
Yeah, that's why I did a software development course last year, and I signed up to this thing called, what was it? School of something. Anyway, basically they hook you up with all the big companies like Trade Me and banks and all this other stuff, and hopefully get you a job or at least an interview or whatever.
yeah.
And yeah, like I had like 4 or 5 like meetups with the guys on there, and like this like Google Meet thing, and they none of them resolved in like getting a job. None of them wanted to have like a further interview or anything, and it was basically just a waste of time, really.
Yeah.
It's I like that emote.
It's cool though.
That's awesome. Look, you with your founder's badge, yeah?
The fuck's that from?
That's from my chat. Because you subscribed to my chat, you're one of the first 10 people, I think, to subscribe. So
okay.
you're the 4th one.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So you get to keep that. You get to keep that founder's badge for life, basically. So even 5 years from now, if you're still subscribed or whatever, you'll still have that.
There.
Yeah, you'll still have it.
Yeah.
I can change it if I really wanted to, but I just leave it. So.
Yeah.
And you can do the same as well, like for people who subscribe to you.
I had a look at it and looked at doing something like that. So dealers are doing a lot better now. I also wonder if, because I smacked that other chick with a fry pan, whether she's actually doing her job now. Because she was literally at the just basketball court doing nothing. What was the dealio with the crack seeds, Neil?
I planted a bunch. We should probably go water them. They seem to require watering more than once.
Where are they?
Just above the Chinese restaurant.
Oh, at the basketball court?
Yep. So I've got them growing. I just plan to put them on the drying racks to get the quality up to maximum.
I'm just going to go be
Do you want me
nice.
to go attend to them, or?
I'm on my way. I'll go have a look because I want to be nosy.
Yeah, there's a water jug there. You might have to re-water them.
Yeah, all good. Well, if we do like a couple more nights or whatever, I reckon then we could go for the warehouse. And then we could set up the meth and the crack in the big docks warehouse.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I figure that the biggest place probably set up cocaine because isn't that the most profitable or something?
It is,
Um,
yeah.
We can do meth upstairs. Like we could, because you've got what, 4 stations? I think there's enough upstairs to do 4, so they'd be out the way and we could do all of the crack downstairs. These Bunsen's are so loud. Do you have a torch on? Oh right,
Yep, I do.
it looked like you had like glowing eyes, but they weren't glowing.
Yeah, no, I
You
could
need
use it while
to-
running around at some point.
Oh fuck, I went to the wrong house. I was too excited about going down the bridge on my skateboard. Ah. I wonder what will happen with the future updates with this, what their plans are.
We should show the video now.
Oh, is there like a video that shows you what the plans are?
Sort of like it was highlights from the guy's stream, and he was
Oh, the
talking
guy who
about-
made it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like he had some of the map out there, drawing with a bit of on-screen pen, whatever he was drawing. Like, we're going to make this area down by the docks, and then he's going to make this other area up in the rich part of town.
Oh, yeah. Be cool if you could like work your way up to own like a mansion. And then you could like go furnish it properly.
Mm.
There we go. They're watered. They're the moisture pots too, eh?
No, I just went for the ones that save moisture, yeah.
Yeah.
Once that one has done once the grow tent's been used a couple of times and the dirt's gone, then I reckon we can just dump the grow tent.
Yeah. Could also get the sprinklers for these two. But I mean, there's no point really setting up anything until we have the anything big until we have the warehouse.
Yeah, because I just figured I'd try and process a few seeds to upgrade my reputation with that seed seller.
Oh yeah. No, I
Because I
get
assume
that.
that we can get better quality seeds at another time.
Yeah, totally. Are these are the proper lights, say like are these the more expensive lights, or were these just the cheap ones we had in supply?
I got the proper expensive ones.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so it should grow quicker.
Well, they do suck through the water.
Oh hell yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's like that first one was 39% grown. When I had to water it again, it was stopped growing and it was dry. I think it's one of those things where you've got to have an employee doing it, unless you want to be back and forth all the time watering yourself.
Have you harvested any yet? Because nothing's growing.
No, I haven't harvested anything, no.
Yeah. There's a little one in the grow tent that's grown a little bit.
Yeah, that one was like 39% when I watered it last.
He's at
Yeah,
33 at the
40.
moment.
Oh, maybe it was 29.
Yeah, and these guys are... Like, I've only just watered them and they're already a quarter of the way down in the water. I'll just wait here until they're growing.
Yeah. And yeah, I figured once they're trimmed, just stick them on the drying racks and get to maximum quality.
Yep.
I think we need a bunch of maximum quality ones for getting the downtown customers.
Yeah.
yeah, it's such an effort with watering. Maybe we should just hire a botanist just to sit there growing the cocoa plants.
Oh, you definitely will need one for sure. The heck? What's going on? Who's that guy? Oh god, Mrs. Ming wants me. I'm gonna get her to follow me to the meth house.
Yeah, all good.
Hey,
I've
if
only
something...
got meth here though, so hopefully that's what you want to sell.
Oh, she... don't know what she wants. It's Mrs. Ming. I think she's probably been getting meth off, someone. Because
I
that's all
don't even
that's
know
in
who
it.
reached through the wall when I was trying to access a shelf before and ask for some drugs, but I handed some meth through the wall, and they gave me money through the wall somehow.
That works.
Game,
Right, I'll
game
just,
logic.
Yeah, absolutely. Magic. Let's see if she wants some meth. Yeah, Mrs. Ming, I'll hook you up. Let's see. Yep, she'll take that. Oh, she'll take... Yeah. Wow. She took like 5 meth.
Wow. I did sell her some, was it fat fruit before?
Oh, Mrs. Ming
Yeah.
must have worn off and she wanted some more. Because I could hear someone running around like crazy. Was that
Probably
when
me.
you were... Was that when you were below the house that's got the crack seeds in it?
Yeah.
Because, like, literally, I jumped down after you did that deal with her, and then she's like, I need more. So she didn't even smoke that fucking shit that you gave her.
Well, pickpocket her, see what happens.
Oh, I don't know where she's gone. I'm going to go water the seeds again.
Yeah.
So she probably still has it on her.
What's that?
And
Yeah, I was thinking
potentially
of
the
pirate
meth
shop
as
with
well.
You should shop with that meth back. It cost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. I'm up at the crack
Not
seeds.
pocket pick.
Someone will have to go pocket pick her some watering plants. I think it would be good if in, like, at least in, I don't know how easy it would be to do, so it would be good if it could be done in the next update, is the ability to move your employees between houses.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be really handy because at the moment you have to fire them and rehire them and then you have to pay that fee all over.
Yeah.
Or just leave the existing setup at the place you've got and then set up a new setup at the new place.
Yeah.
But, I mean, running multiple locations, so we kind of do that anyway.
Mm. Yeah. Has anyone cleared out Molly recently? What on earth is going on outside?
Not
think
since
Luke-
yesterday sometime.
I think Luke's murdering people.
Damn it, bastard!
Or like-
No.
Did you get arrested?
Yeah.
Did you have anything on you apart from your gun?
I had 48 possession of low severity drugs. Oh no.
Oh. All I heard was pew pews. Were
Yeah.
they in a car or something?
No, it was Yeah, I tried to walk through the stand things, but they...
Oh, is there one by this house?
Yeah.
Or is it up by the motel?
Oh, it's down the end there. Down by the trucks. Oh,
That was funny though.
yeah. Oh my god. That's
So has
terrible.
anyone... Okay, so Benji needs to be cleared out of some cash. He's got almost 2.5. Brad's got over 2. Jane's got 800. But Molly's got nothing. So has anyone cleared Molly out lately?
Hey, yeah, I got Molly yesterday, I think.
Oh yeah. Was that before we slept or...
I think it probably was, yeah.
She sold nothing today. Might need to go hit her. Oh, I don't want to hit Molly with a fry pan. She has a knife. You get shanked from Molly.
Has she got anything aside from meth to sell? You might have to give us something
Nah,
else to sell.
she's got meth. Wee! There's like a bin stuck in the ground here. I'm sure that sunk into the ground. Throw it. Molly, come on, man. What is going on? How much does White Ghost go for?
I think the fair price is 144, and I did that by 1.6 and got the. I told our dealers to try and sell it for 200 and something.
Oh,
I
how
might have
do
to
you
lower
do
that a bit because no one's ordering it.
White Ghost, yeah, 230. Suggested is 144.
Yeah, so maybe like lower it. I don't know, try lowering it to 200. I just did 144 times 1.6.
Yeah,
I might have gone a wee bit too high.
yeah. Wait, I haven't tinkered with the price of any of the... apart from like maybe $6 on fat fruit.
Alright, how are we all doing out there?
Fat fruit goes for 170.
That's a good.
And Tokyo Monkey is only a couple bucks more than suggested. We'll see what happens with Molly. Oh, now she's magically got $400. She must have sold a couple while I was standing there. I've got some meth on me. Do you want me to help you with that? With the deals?
Yep. Sure.
North Waterfront, skate park behind the Western Gas Mart. I can do that one.
Yeah.
And then I'll head up to behind the construction for GC. And I'll do skate park. And then I'll go North Waterfront. I think I've got enough. 5, 15. No, I'll go get some more before I leave the area. After we finish the deals tonight, I might jump off.
Yeah, all good. Same here.
Yeah. Let's go make some money. Go sell some drugs. What's up, buddy?
I spent the entire day just trying to mix and prepare a bunch of that expensive crap, and then no one's bought it.
How much have you listed it for?
Oh, that was that one that you changed to 200, the white ghost.
Oh, yeah. Well, Molly, like when I was talking to her, after I like changed it down to 200, she sold 2 while I was standing at her door. So it might start selling. Oh. What's up, Jesse, you crackhead?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Hey.
Get out of my hood. Are you looking for Mick? You got sour diesel? He's over here.
Is it?
Down there. His eyes are glowing.
Cool. Fucking God.
5.
There's me.
Oh,
on
yeah.
that fruit.
I think that's all the meth done. What are we at? Saturday. A couple more days. Then we can deposit again, I think.
I could probably still deposit about 7,000 or 8,000 if anyone wants to get into that.
Yeah, I got 3 on me. What have you got, Luke?
I got almost 5 grand.
Jane's sold lots. Brad's. Someone glowing in the background. Benji's got 3 grand on him. I'm gonna go see him.
Cool.
Do you want to go see Brad?
Yep.
Benji, bro, you've been busy. White ghost, white ghost, white ghost. He's gonna. Oh, no, he's good. Brad's got 2.1. Jane's got
Yep.
1,000. Molly's still only on 400.
I've got almost 7k myself.
Do you want to put some in the car wash?
Yeah. Why not?
I'll go chuck some in the laundromat. Anything I have left over, I'll give to Neil. Fucking stuck in the door. What the hell? Bruv. I can't. Why can't I get in the door? Can you get in the door? Yeah. I can't get in the door.
What you trying to get in the door of?
The laundromat.
It's not letting you in. Huh.
No, I'm stuck. I can't get in. This is sexism. It's because I'm a woman. Won't let me in there to do my laundry.
That was a good joke I saw the other day.
Oh no.
Yeah, my missus said, why aren't you helping me do the dishes? And I replied, well, Trump's banned men from competing in women's sports.
Oh god. Nice. Okay. Alright, at least I can get into this business. Did you put anything in the laundromat?
Yeah, I did.
Cool, because I can't get in the fucking door. So we got the laundromat, this place, and the post shop, eh? Where's the post shop? Post shop. I'll go and put some in the post shop. Post shop, post shop. Whatever's left, I'll just give to you, Neil.
Sounds good.
Post shop. Post shop lets me in, it doesn't discriminate. Okay, so I've got 1,100 left.
I'm near the gas station just over the bridge, I think.
Look, I've got to collect off Jane though, because she's got some money. So I'll go see Jane, pick up her monies, and then are you at the petrol station by the bungalow?
Yep.
Ah, I'm
I
over the other
deposited
side of
6,000,
town.
so I can deposit almost 4,000 now. Because the good thing is, like, you can put money on the there's like some shelves outside the gas mart. You can put whatever you want on there. It's just storage.
Oh yeah. I got 2,700. What have you got, Luke?
0. I laundered all mine.
Sweet. It's probably my hat. Probably wouldn't let me in. I was too classy to go to the laundromat.
So, oh no, woman. Quick, block her.
Woman with class, no.
She knows what she's doing. Quick, shut up.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, how's that husband of yours? What's he been doing?
Yeah, he's good. We're just waiting to hear back about his surgery for his finger.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you know it.
No.
Oh, he last year we live on a farm.
Yeah.
And we get fucking hard time with strays, like stray cats. And they
Right.
come in the house and eat all the cat's food and beat up our cats.
Oh, no.
And they're really awful. Where are you, Neil?
Oh, sorry, I was
I
just
love
running
it.
around talking to Mrs. Ming at the moment.
I lost a wild Neil. I'm at the petrol station. So we got sick of it and we trapped. We locked the cat flap door and trapped it inside. One that was constant, like it was an awful fucking thing. It was just beating up our cats and giving them horrible injuries and stuff.
Yep.
And it oh yeah. Okay, I think I put meth on there. You're welcome. Yeah, so it was being a real wanker and stuff, so we trapped it in one night, and before we got to it, my elderly cat Moo had beat the shit out of it.
Oh.
So it was bleeding. We don't know where it was bleeding from. Moo's like 12, but she has like the ultimate cat resting bitch face. And she is like so grumpy, but she got pissed off. She's like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? She beat the shit out of it. And it was bleeding like all over our carpet and stuff. And anyway, we managed to somewhat corner it over by the fridge, but it kept jumping up on top of the fridge and on top of the cupboards and stuff like that. Like it was fucking feral. And this thing was like a giant tomcat. Like it was huge. And in the end, like we tried to get it into the cat cage so that we didn't touch it and stuff, but in the end Andy got real angry with it and he just grabbed it. And the moment he grabbed it, this fucking thing latched onto his arm with its claws, and then it grabbed his finger in its mouth, like his index finger, and was chewing. This motherfucker was going to town. It was chewing the fuck out of his finger. When I say there was blood everywhere, I'm not shitting you. It was like, it was a crime scene. It looked like a crime scene. So this cat would not fucking let go away. It would not. So he ended up having to strangle it to knock it out. He didn't kill it. He just knocked it out so that we could get it into the cat cage and so it would let go of him. He's still got scars on his arms from the claws. When that happened, I was like, we should go to the hospital. This is really fucking bad. Like, you're bleeding so much and you don't know how deep that fucking thing's gone on your finger. Nah, typical male. Nah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm like, no, you're not going to be fine, but for now we'll wash it out. Over the next day, I'd say, it got worse and it started swelling and it got really red, and that red and swelling started spreading, and it started spreading down his hand.
Oh no.
So he came home from work. I said, if you're going to go to work, because he's a milker, I said, you need to wear gloves. This is wrapped up, it's bandaged, everything, but you don't want to risk cow shit anything on it. So you need to bandage it and you need to be like wearing gloves. He's like, yep. Comes home, takes a bandage off after the first milking in the morning, and this thing is so fucking red and angry and it's starting to spread.
Oh no.
And I said to him, that's fucking infected and it's spreading real fast. We need to go to the hospital. Nah, it's fine. I said, can you not see how infected that fucking thing is? No. So I said, I pulled him over and I grabbed out like a black marker and I drew around the red line. And I'm talking this infection was like, because it bit his index finger on his left hand. This infection had started spreading on the palm of his hand and on the top side of his hand. So his whole hand was getting infected. And I drew this line around it. And when he took it back, after I drew on it, he looked at it and he's like, huh. And he goes, okay, well, if it spreads any more, we'll go to the hospital after I come back from work. Because I didn't want him to go back to work. I wanted us to go straight to the hospital. But no, again, male, nah, we'll be fine. I'll do it after work if it spreads. If it spreads. Gets home after the second milking and it's spread. It's gone past the black lines.
Oh no.
So we're going to the hospital. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. We're going to the hospital. We get to the hospital. They're like, they take him straight back. He's on IV antibiotic. And they're like, they x-rayed him, I think. This is very vague. Like, I can't really remember a lot because I pretty much had to go up. I had to get Max to come watch Brocky or Ella. It was one of them anyway. And I had to take him up to the hospital. And we got to the hospital and we did the nurse triage thing. And they're like, holy shit. He got sent back. He got put on an IV antibiotic. And it did nothing. Like, the infection was so aggressive and the bacteria and stuff that it did nothing.
Holy moly.
And they ended up like calling plastics, and they're like, oh, here comes a cop car. They ended up calling plastics over in the heart.
Yep.
And said, this is what's happened and all the rest of it. And so they're like, we need to see him because he's probably going to need surgery to clean it all out. Like, they're going to have to cut him open and clean it and flush it all out.
Gross.
And their big concern was that because he had a metal plate in his wrist, like in his arm, because he'd broken that when he was younger, infections spread faster when there's a plate involved.
Oh.
And so they're like, well, we'd like to see him. And then, of course, our wonderful medical system, due to the cuts in funding and whatnot, there was no available transport to take him over the hill to the heart. The hill was closed because it was being worked on. You could get over if you were in like ambulance transport or you booked in advance to go over. But there was no one going over the hill. So they're like, we'll keep you here overnight in the hospital. Tomorrow morning we're going to take you over. I get a phone call in the morning and they're like, he's like, they've told me there's no room in the transport and they've asked if you can come up and get me and take me over. And I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
So I had to keep Brock home from school. And then we went and got him and we took him over to the hospital. Then we had to wait around for ages. We were told that we were going to go straight through. So we went over there with all of the paperwork and we're just, in the beginning, just like treated like we were annoying. But yet we were told at this end that we would go straight through. They were expecting us. But we still had to sit in the waiting room for like an hour. And then eventually we got pulled back out the back and they looked over it and they're like, yes, we're going to operate on you. Because it was so bad. Like, at this point, it was so bad. So they admitted him, took him up to the ward, and he had surgery. So they did little cuts on his fingers and in his palms and like flushed it. And then they came back the next day to look at him, to check him out, and they weren't happy with it because it hadn't gone down in redness. It didn't look any better. So they're like, we're taking you back in again. And this time they were going to do bigger cuts to get more into it and flush it all out. And they were like, and in this whole process, he was still on IV antibiotics. They were pumping him full of them because they were just trying everything to get rid of this fucking infection. So he had a second surgery, and they were pretty happy after he was in hospital for like a week.
Holy moly.
Yeah, and they monitored him over that time, and they were fully prepared to take him back in again if needed. But he got the all clear and everything started to clear up, and the antibiotics finally started working. So yeah, we came home. He literally got home, and it was like about in the process, I'm trying to remember, and I think it was like a day or two before he got home, I started getting really sick, and I was like, this is not cool, because I need to look after him and I need to look after Brocky. I came down with strep throat, and that single-handedly is the most fucking god-awful thing ever to have. It hurts so much. And he came home and he was injured. He couldn't do anything. He tried his best to help out, but I was sick as a dog. He was injured. It was not a good time. Over the time, he had to do hand therapy after all the surgery and stuff. Over the time after surgery, it started healing up, but it wasn't looking okay. Like, it was looking really weird. And we were like, I don't know what's going on. And his hand therapist was like, this isn't getting any better. It's not straightening out. Because what happened is it started curving. Excuse me. It started curving to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looked, this is really weird to explain, but it looked really kind of still fat and swollen. It didn't look infected, but it was like, it had no texture. It's like really smooth. And his finger looked shorter.
Wow.
And it was like bent in, like fully curved in. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? And this hand therapist is trying to straighten it and doing his best. And he's great. He's a really good guy. I've dealt with him before myself. But it was just not getting any better. So he's like, I'm going to refer you because I think that we need a hand surgeon to look at you. Like another plastic surgeon. Because it's under ACC, it's all covered. Like, you can go private. So you can see someone really good. So we go there, we go to that appointment. He gets x-rayed because the surgeon suspects that there was an infection in the bone
Kevin Foster.
that was
How's it going?
not
Good
treated,
to see you.
and it caused the
How's
bone to
everything going?
deteriorate
Very good,
and the
thanks,
joint
man.
to start
Good to see
fusing,
you.
which meant that's why it was bending, and he like off to the side, and that's why he couldn't use it.
Wow.
So yeah, we had the x-ray and that confirmed it. He had two options: either go in for surgery and have it fused, like, so they'll basically like disconnect the fusion, cut back some bone, like shave back some bone and put it into a position with a plate over the top of the knuckle, and it will be like in a slightly bent position, but it'll be straighter. And he'll have limited movement with it, but he can still use it. Or they cut it off. Those were his two options. Yeah. So obviously he went for the fusion, and we're hoping it really works. And the surgeon said it should because it's already trying to do it itself. But he's going to be looking at least 8 weeks of no work at all, because it absolutely has to heal. Like, you have to give it that time to let the bones start to fuse together. So yeah, but moral of the story is A, always get your animals fucking spayed, and B, always get them vaccinated, because this infection came from a stray animal that was never vaccinated. And could you imagine what would happen to a child if one of the if a cat, even just a stray cat, bit a kid? It's bad.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It sucks, man. But yeah, that's where we are. So we're just waiting to hear back from ACC to confirm the go ahead for it, and then we go in and deal with that. But other than that, he's fine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Does that mean he
it
gets to
is.
play video games for a bit? If he's...
Oh, mate,
Yeah.
when he got told that they're like, oh, we might have to cut your finger off, he's like, no. Like, how the fuck am I going to game? Because he plays console, and that's like one of your trigger fingers.
Yeah.
And he's like, how? Like, I'd lose like L1. And I'm like, well, yeah, you just have to adapt. Said could get you like a fucking fake finger. Just like stick it on so you can play. But yeah, so he can still game with it fused. It'd just be difficult if the fusion fails.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, that's why people are like spay and vaccinate fucking animals.
Yeah.
I'm full of great stories tonight, I know.
You sure are.
Entertaining.
What does chat think? Chat, how do you...
If we had a chat.
Yeah,
You've got someone talking in yours.
I do, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, how you doing,
Ordering an empty
Kevin?
bucket. Ooh. Well, there's no point going and... Well, we'd have to water the... Where's Neil? Did I see Neil run past? Or was that you? That was you.
Probably me.
Possibly. The
you
reason
at
those
the
cops
back?
were going past one before was because I tried to pickpocket someone's... tried to pickpocket the bag.
Oh.
Because I tried to steal
Yes,
their drugs.
You just need to smack her on the head with a bat. Like, if they start to call, you just knock them out.
Hmm.
You need a fry pan in your life, Neil.
Actually.
Alright, are we gonna... Do you guys want to, like, quit out here? Or do you
Yeah.
want to...
We'll quit out
Yeah.
here, and then when we come back we can just go to sleep and start afresh.
Hang on, I'm just gonna... There is so much fat fruit here. Do we have any Tokyo Monkey left? Is there enough
There's a bit there, yep.
Tokyo Monkey? Oh yeah, we've got like 4 and a bit stacks. Fuck, that's me. After that it'll be on to fat fruit. Just moving that shelf out because they put everything on here.
All good.
If I don't do it now, I will forget and then wonder why they're not making anything.
Yeah.
Wait. Nope. I think we're... Yeah, fruit. Girl Scout. I was wondering why one of them was a different colour. It's because we got Girl Scout stink. Let's try some, Luke, before we go to sleep. It's in this second shelf here. Little Girl Scout stink. Why is my heart beating?
Yep, I can hear mine too.
We're zombies.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Ooh, but we're green. Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's actually really high. Go, run, jump. Whee! The heartbeat's weird though, eh?
It is.
Is that a zombie thing, you reckon?
Probably.
Where would I find a water jug?
On me. I'll come to the house.
Yeah, because I was figuring, because I want to see what advancement we've made with all the stuff that we've been selling. Yeah, like from Forza 2 or whatever to whatever it's going to be. I figured, well, we may as well sleep and then save.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be
Water
what level we are.
advance just before we save, or just before we sleep.
Okay, hang on, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I tried to buy a water jug from the warehouse, but he doesn't sell them, the bastard.
I know he doesn't sell like some of the really basic stuff. I guess it's a way so that you have to deal with like the hardware store as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Because as much as I can order from the hardware store, he won't deliver till after dawn.
Yeah. Hi.
How's it going? Yeah, definitely zombie looking.
There you go. I feel like I'm
So should I
glowing
water
without a
these plants?
torch.
Should we water these plants and immediately go to sleep?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
You go with that, Luke?
Yeah, all good. Well, shall we just save the game and then quit? And then we'll sleep next time we start.
I think Neil just did you want to see the level we got to, or
Yep,
is that
I
what you
wanna
were
see
wanting to
what
do?
we're up to.
Okay, yep, rise.
Sorry, Luke, I'm sharing a bed with Neil tonight,
Giggity.
but I'm a zombie, so I don't know if that's a great thing.
Well, technically, with the whole death to your partner,
Yeah, I'm still dead.
yeah, which means that you're not with your husband at the moment because you're a zombie.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all, it's, you know, what is it? Like the, I don't know. It's like the fine line or whatever. Shot caller 3.
Yeah.
I wonder if the boss one is after shot caller. Would make sense. 72, 72, 85. I'd say next time we come on, you'll be able to harvest them. They do take a while. You definitely need a botanist.
Yeah, they go through the water really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just watered them again, Luke. So, oh, hang on, I've got to water this.
I wonder if, you know how there's like the other pot, the light brown one?
Yep.
What does that one do?
That one, the plants grow faster, but it uses up water faster.
Oh God, can you imagine it with these? Be constantly watering them. They need like a permanent sprinkler system.
Yeah, so Luke, I've watered those. So whenever you want, you can save it.
We'll be able to buy the Doc's warehouse next
Cool.
time we log on.
Yep, definitely. So we can play
We'll
tomorrow
play
or
60
whatever.
What's tomorrow? Yeah, I can do
Sunday.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Sunday.
Cool. Well, I'd have saved the game.
Oh, car wash is done. Look at all this money coming through that's been laundered.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Alrighty, I will quit out.
Yep.
Thank you for joining, and we'll play again tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Cool. I'll message you tomorrow sometime.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright.
All right.
Catch you later.
Bye.
See you. Alright.
See you.
Thank you all for watching. See you later. I'll see you guys later, and that's it for stream.